Welcome, everyone, to the Tethys Shipyards. I am Takeshi Yamato, the Yardmaster, joining our host, the Housecoat Gamer.
Yo.
Today, we are starting in on some civilian model starships from the time frame of the motion picture era and the General War.
Starting as usual with the Cydlesdale-Class, a Federation cargo ship used by both civilians and the Auxiliary Reserve. After all, times of war and all that.
Yeah.
For historical context, there were similar vessels in our own history, labeled auxiliary cruisers, two of which included the famous, though perhaps infamous in one case, RMS Mauritania and RMS Lusitania.
Right.
Which kind of screwed over the Lusitania. I really don't need to remind you what happened to her.
Right. Yes, regardless.
The Clydesdale was introduced as a necessary logistical shit needs to be moved.
Yeah.
I don't care what you say about industrial replicators, you have to bring cargo everywhere.
Yeah. There's some things that just can't be replicated, and so you need to get it from point A to point B, and the best way to do that is with a purpose-built cargo ship.
Now, I know saying, does Miranda fill that role? When
Well,
the ship died?
Yeah. The Miranda was technically a light cruiser, and eventually it became a utility ship, but it wasn't. Yeah. And also, with this thing... okay, so those cargo... Yeah.
These ships served completely and they were just wonderful at their job. I mean, just look at those cargo containers.
Yeah.
Of course, Orion pirates are still a thing. So
yeah.
Starfleet decided, let's take a page out of our past and arm the crap out of some of them.
Yeah, not all of them, but some of them were outfitted as Q ships. The Clydesdale Q variant.
Think of it like this. If a standard Clydesdale just has basic defense systems, light phasers, that sort of thing, these things were armed to the teeth.
Yeah.
All those cargo pods fit with fusion reactors out the rear end, as well as torpedo magazines, because, really...
Yeah.
Do you really want to fight a convoy of these things? You are going to die.
Yeah. Okay. And those cargo pods, they do make me think of one of Star Trek Adventure's other designs, the Klingon Partok-class transport. Now, this is mainly just for, like, rules and such, because, let's see, let me get to the, let's see, Partok. Let's see, here we go. Now we're into ships. Yeah, the Partok had the ability to use modular cargo pods. Basically sort of a cargo pod variant of the mission pod system. It doesn't affect systems or department values at all. It just gives it a special talent. Bulk cargo pods had rugged design. Antimatter transport pods had improved hull integrity or a blade of armor after the Dominion War. Fleet tenders had the improved power system talent because they could dock with other ships and supply and move goods directly across to other ships in case of transporters being offline for some reason. And they even had a livestock pod with an advanced medical ward or advanced sick bay.
The Clydesdale continues to serve the Federation in Starfleet, mostly due to the fact that, well, what do you do with a cargo ship that does so?
Yeah.
The only reason we don't see them is because, well, they're used in heavy convoys.
Yeah.
Massive convoys, which are normally guarded by, you know, a dreadnought.
Yeah.
Go ahead, try to attack the convoy. You will regret it.
Yeah.
Because you're going to die.
Yeah. So, let us get to starting this thing.
Oh, she's just outright pathetic, except for the Q ship. Her power level is
Yeah.
significantly higher because instead of carrying cargo, she's a gunboat.
Yeah.
A lightly armored gunboat. Q ships are not designed to, you know.
Yeah. So, we start with a entered service date of 2270, and as a scale, and we've decided this thing is a scale 3 starship, so we have 46 points to work with. Start with 7 points in everything, and let's see. Out of curiosity, I'll check the part talk just to see if it has any
Engage engines.
things,
Get us there.
any options, well, any guide, if that would
Engage engines.
provide inspiration. Let's see, Partalk. The Partalk was launched in 2356. It had, let's see, comms 9, computers 7, engines 10, sensors 8, structure 8, weapons 7. So, I'm thinking probably engines, structure, and comms would make what sense for a freighter.
Adjust heading.
So let's see, 2 points. So we have 7 points in everything, 3 more points. I'll put 2 points in, and I'll put a point each into comms, engines, and structure, and an extra point into engines. So we have comms 8, computer 7, engines 9, sensor 7, structure 8, weapons 7. That seemed like a good baseline, or maybe tune the weapons down a bit. Yeah. Alright. Well, we'll leave it at that. Comms 8, computer 7, engines 9, sensor 7, structure 8, weapons 7.
Oops, daisy.
For departments, this thing will have 1 point in con, 1 point in engineering. Let's see. Let me look for at the Partalk for more potential. Yep. Let's see. Partalk. Why did I put that away? It had 1 point in con and 2 points in engineering. So we will do the same.
We are sustaining heavy damage from a nebula.
Alright.
We have entered a dangerous nebula. We are sustaining heavy damage from a nebula. Starship complete. We have entered a dangerous nebula. We are sustaining heavy damage from a nebula.
give it some bangs.
We have entered a dangerous nebula. We are sustaining heavy damage from a nebula.
Okay, just waiting on Ron to get back before we do more on this.
We are sustaining heavy damage from a
Okay, Ron. I'm waiting on Ron.
heavy damage from a nebula. We have entered a dangerous nebula. We are sustaining heavy damage from a nebula.
Yep. So, the Partok had 1 point in con and 2 points in engineering. I'm basically doing the same thing. And for weapons, this thing has some phaser banks for defense and a strength 2 tractor beam. And for talents, we will do 1 cargo pod talent, and I'm going to put special rules in for this. See, special rules.
Engage engines.
This will, again, have diversity, allow some diversity, and the ability to change out, because with cargo pods, you can ferry one type of cargo to one station, and then change that out for different cargo to take to another station. So, like mission pods, you can change these out at a starbase.
Get us there.
So let's see. We could probably do 1 more talent.
Engage
Let's
engines.
see.
Have entered a dangerous nebula. We are sustaining heavy damage from a nebula.
Get us there.
Let's see. Check with the
Dangerous nebula.
again compared to the Partok. All right, the Partok had extensive shuttle bays and secondary reactors. I think just secondary reactors probably is good here. So 1 cargo pod talent
Heavy damage.
and secondary reactors. Now, special rules. Special rules.
Heavy damage from a nebula.
Cargo pods. The
We have entered a dangerous
Clydesdale-Class is made to carry cargo. Right?
We have entered a
Can
dangerous nebula. We are
as
heavy damage from a nebula.
can carry several different types of cargo pods, which can
Reserve
be
Starship en route.
exchanged
Reserve
at
Starship en route.
starbase.
We have entered a dangerous nebula.
These
Heavy damage.
pods can give the ship
We have entered a dangerous nebula.
differing
Heavy damage.
talents as follows. Alright, now we go into a subset list.
We have entered a dangerous nebula. We have engaged the enemy. We are sustaining heavy damage from a nebula. We have entered a dangerous nebula. We are sustaining heavy damage from a nebula.
Alright, so
Dangerous nebula.
let's get in. Let's get the Partok out again because, yeah, I'm going to use this as inspiration.
We have entered a dangerous nebula.
Let's see. Part talk. When I okay, part talk. Okay. Bulk cargo pods. The most common cargo pod type. These can carry almost any kind of good in the Federation and beyond. From terraforming devices and civilian farming equipment to replacement parts for Federation starships. These interior of these pods is usually kept in vacuum and minimal gravity to save on power. Ships outfitted with this pod gain rugged design as there aren't many systems that can be broken in these pods. That's the first one, the bulk cargo pod. Second is the antimatter transport pod. Antimatter transport.
Kobayashi.
These are
Just tell me where to go.
either magnetic bottles with antimatter to be used in warp cores
Change heading.
or shipping photon or quantum torpedoes to the front lines.
Starship en route.
These pods are filled with some of the most dangerous material used by the galaxy on a regular basis. Before the Dominion War, ships with these pods have
Alert the crew.
improved
Fire all weapons.
hull integrity. After the war, Starfleet decided to armor these pods with to outfit these pods with
Bring up local star charts.
ablative armor. These ships rarely travel without heavy escort.
All sections on standby.
Alright. 3 more pods for the Partok. I know, 2 more pods for the Partok. Fleet tender and food animals. I can see both of those being used here, with the food animals being replaced with livestock. Alright. Fleet tender. These pods are used to replenish general supplies for Federation starships while near combat
All sections report.
zones,
Entering coordinates.
or to
Status report.
maintain ships, this smaller ships on long patrols. These pods have multiple docking ports on their exterior
Ready and able.
for starships to directly dock to move goods across in cases where transporters cannot be used. They also carry secondary fusion generators to supply emergency power to damaged vessels. Ships with this pod gain improved power systems, and any docked ships also gain access to this talent. Alright, last up, livestock transport. While not
Standing by.
common in later years, fresh food
Standing by.
and livestock is still it
Standing by.
is still a thing that can be transported, and these pods have special facilities and life support systems to maintain a variety of such creatures. Ships with these pods have the advanced sick bay talent. Alright.
All crew stand
And
ready.
for
Now,
special
bring us
rules,
about.
we have Civilian Star
Bring
and
engines to
Federation
full.
Naval Auxiliary Reserve. Now, lastly, the Q ship conversion, the Clydesdale Q conversion. This one, remove cargo pod talent and special rule. Because while these things look like standard Clydesdales, they've removed all the cargo carrying capacity just to add extra weapons.
A heavy cruiser would be armored cargo ship.
Yeah. Add
Have fun with that.
add photon torpedoes to weapon list. And that's pretty much it for the Clydesdale Q convert.
That's it for the
Just-
Clydesdale period.
Yep. A cargo ship designed because there was a need for hauling cargo, for logistical purposes, and one that has managed to survive for many years. Would these things still be around by the time of Star Trek Online?
Probably. I mean, look at
Yeah.
if there is anything you need en masse, you don't
A Clydes-
You don't ask for a civilian ship. You go for a Clydesdale. Because
Yeah.
look at it.
I love the smell of
Yeah, all those cargo pods.
smells like
Yeah, that thing could carry much more cargo than a Miranda or even a Cali.
So yeah, the
Yeah.
ultimate cargo ship. Because it's so utilitarian, it just keeps working.
Yeah. And well, Star Trek Online has introduced, well, Star Trek Online gives us the Tuffley freighter, which I think is based on a Cardassian design.
It is a Cardassian design.
Yep. And it's decent, but these things could definitely carry a lot more.